Hey guys, today I wanted to show you how you can use Microsoft Word to help you write a better paper. Once you write your paper in Word and you get ready to start revising it, to start working on it, I want you to go to File, I want you to go to Options, go to Proofing, make sure that this says Writing Style, Grammar, and Style, and go to Settings. And you can use this tool in Word to actually find a lot of things that you will probably miss in your paper or you're not paying attention to while you're writing. You can get Word to check commas required before last item in a series. You can get Word to check your punctuation. I always choose it for inside. These are some other things that I like to have Word checked for me. Capitalization, fragments and run-ons, misused words, negation, possessives and plurals, punctuation, subject and verb agreement. I don't really use this one very much. Cliches, colloquialisms, and jargon, contractions, fragments again, hyphenated words and compound words, misused words, passive sentences, possessives and plurals, again, punctuation, sentence length. If my sentences can kind of get lengthy sometimes, so Word will let me know if I have a very lengthy sentence and I need to revise it. Sentence structure, sentences beginning with and, but, hopefully, unclear phrasing, and words in split infinitives. Okay. Now once I check that, I have a little command down here that I can click on, and it will proof my paper. And it actually starts going through the list of things that I have wrong. So let's go up here and kind of check out and see how all of this works. Check this out. Okay. So the first thing I see, there's a little green squiggly under assist. So I'm going to right click on that. Obviously I don't need that capitalized. For punctuation in relation to quotes, all I have to do is right click on it and Word fixes it for me. See here as well, I'm going to put my period on the inside of my quotation marks. For fused sentences, this is just two sentences that have been put together. I can right click on however and see what's wrong. First of all, I need a comma after however, and then it shows me something else that's wrong with the sentence. It's actually a fragment. It's not a complete sentence. So what I would actually have to do is put a period here. So now I have two individual sentences. For comma splices, a comma splice is basically when someone has put a comma somewhere where it doesn't need to go in a sentence. For example, here I use Microsoft Word to assist me in writing a better paper. I'm looking forward to my next grade in this class. I can right click on here and it shows me that I actually need a semicolon between these two independent clauses and not a comma. As far as misused words go, I see people having trouble with this a little bit. It's normally things that you just look over and you don't catch. Students should check their papers using the word proofing command. If I right click on there, it shows me that this was actually the wrong there that I was using. It should be the possessive pronoun there. Okay. As far as sentences beginning with and, it shows me here some suggestions that I could use besides and, because and is incorrect. And also I've seen some of you putting, like, for the pronoun I, you're putting a lowercase I. You should never do that. You should always make it capitalized. And if you check the in Word, the option for capitalization, it will catch that. The next thing is subject-verb agreements. Teachers and staff provides. It should actually be teachers and staff provide. So if I right click on that, it gives me the correct answer. Okay. For contractions, now I know that some of the things that we write in this class, we do need contractions for, because some of the writing is informal and it's very personable. But you should never use contractions in business writing. And a lot of my business students in business communication forget this rule. So I suggest going into Word and just getting Word to catch every time that you use a contraction, and then you can change it from there. Okay. Also, as far as negation, I haven't seen you guys have this much, have a lot of trouble with this one, but negation is just whenever I have two negatives in a sentence. You can't do that. For example, the sentence, I do not have no energy to write this paper. This actually means I do not have any, I do have energy to write this paper. So if you want to say it negatively, you can, but you're not going to get the meaning that you want. This sentence actually means I do have energy to write this paper. So if you're meaning to say I do not have any energy to write this paper, you can right click on this and it will give you the correct answer. As far as plurals and possessives go, Word also can catch this for you. For example, the men's baseball team, that should be won the game. The men's baseball team won the game. As you can see here, it should not, the apostrophe should not be after the S, it should be before. And Word helps me to make that correction. Okay. All right. And as far as fragments are concerned, Word should catch all of your fragments. It may not, but it will catch a lot of your fragments. So I could hit that. I could choose for Word to ignore it. I don't want Word to ignore it. I'm going to change it because English was my favorite was not my favorite subject, comma, I did not do well. Okay. Lastly, you can get Word to check for hyphenated words and also for compound words. For hyphenated words, it's kind of strange. Some words are always hyphenated, some words aren't always hyphenated. There are all kinds of different rules about hyphenation. Just get Word to check it for you. The 21-year-old student was able to secure a job at a large company. I don't know if a 21-year-old student should have a hyphen in it or not, so I can just click on Word, and it's going to tell me whether or not that word or group of words needs a hyphen in it. Okay? And then lastly, compound words. I usually compose my essays in the evenings in front of the fireplace. Okay? I don't really think about fireplace being a compound word. If I right click on it, Word is going to let me know that it is a compound word. Now, this is not foolproof. It's not fireproof. You still have to read over your essay and check it for yourself because Word's not going to catch everything. But it is something to go ahead and kind of check over. Use it as a tool to check over your writing, especially before you even send it out to one of your um, fellow students to have them proofread it. That way they don't have to be concentrating so much on correcting your grammar, but they can be working on helping you improve your content. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me, and thank you for tuning in. All right, have a good day. Thanks.